So you can take a sip. It's fine. So share a little bit about when you say Inside Alliance changed your life. Like, what did you see? Like, what was helpful?
I originally joined your 10-week program, and this is the laughing joke throughout it now, for a cinnamon roll. Because I'd been to the hole so many times that I couldn't do any other programming. And the first few weeks, I really honestly thought it was just some new age crap. And, I was in it for the long haul, which was the cinnamon roll. And if it took me 10 weeks, I was going to get it. But I started noticing some changes in myself. And just little things like how I would talk to people or how I would react to things. And the fourth or fifth week, we were sitting together in our circle, and there were three of us that had similar experiences. And you were able to point out how, even though it was the same experience for the three women, we dealt with it differently. And the way that I had dealt with mine, I carried a lot of guilt. And I carried a lot of pain, and I blamed myself. And I hated myself for it, because it was something that, under the surface, it was something that I thought it was wrong. But the thing is that's all that it was a thought. And it was your program and Inside Alliance taught me that that's all that it was a thought. And then I didn't have to be ashamed of it. I didn't have to be embarrassed by it, and I didn't have to hate myself for it. I started noticing changes in things like my sleep and my reactiveness, how I reacted to things. I wasn't personalizing anything anymore. And I would have these thoughts, and I would realize that they're just thoughts, and I didn't latch onto them. And I started realizing it was when I latched onto a thought is when those feelings came with it. And it all just started falling away. And I would get natural insight. Like, I'd be in a conversation with somebody, and I'd have like a little light bulb go off in my head that, you don't need this person's approval. Or they're not talking this way because they're upset with you. This has nothing to do with you. And it would allow me to disengage and walk away. So I started not getting into fights anymore, and almost completely quit going to the hole. And I started sleeping through the night. And I wasn't having nightmares, and I wasn't having night terrors. And by the end of your program, my shitty committee was gone. And I cried because I didn't know what I was going to do without them. And they'd gotten me through so much. But in the 2.5 years that they've been gone, I'm living life. And I'm present. And I don't go up in this bubble. And I don't engage anymore. I don't live in the chaos that my life was. Inside Alliance saved my life.